is not any of the exams. And one day stop and start the exam. There may be in the regularly for do same work for to do. And today I am looking up in the morning in 10:30. 10:30 in the mornings, not the morning. Actually, there is a many videos I do telling their same parts to the preparation to telling us very easily for the looking is the it's very quickly man is the feelings. There is a camera set. But still now it's not invest your time where that is not again because it's the regularly for the some people the work is completed and standing with the camera as the telling and the regularly. But still now, but today is the very bad news. In the shocking news, to the many of the people in this time is lot of this country for totally to the depressions. As today the two train to the fight touch and the Baleswar stations. In these two train is the express and in the Shalimar. The two train is very difficult. Is many of the people for the display. Some people to the death and 290 people. This government allow these people in the death. It's very dangerous problem for the creator today. I hope this all of you family is supporting the very good, very and to the all of you. And maybe today is the very not a good day. There is the many of the accident, the same process for the two. But the railway side is not properly for the focus to the situation to the handle, and there is a responsibility for the railway. But unfortunately, for the one work is not properly for the complete. And many of the people who are providing the government the job, and there is not only for the one people to the responsibility. And one people for the giving to the many of the work, and definitely to the difficulty. There is a manager. And maybe the government is asking to the many of the questions. However, the region today is a face this is very difficult. And today the pass in the circuits. And there is talking for the news. And this work is closed in the 7:30 time. This is very bad work. But still now there is a many of the accident to the regularly for the many of the people to death and many of the bears. But the very intelligent for the thinking to the government responsibility for the looking in this. One of people for the responsibility to the health care is not to the convicted to the Janaganda is the follower and they are 100 to 2011 and today is the all the scheme to the provide in the government. The first thing is not a good and it is not focused on the government side. It's many of the people for this problem to the created and they still not the functionality as many problems are coming in there. There is a micro planners and something you will take to the better facility. And when I get up in the morning and go to the bathroom and sometimes you like stay and properly for the cleaning of the hair and sometimes stay and going to the exercise and there is the regularly for the exercise. But the loud exercise is not possible for the standing in the camera side, it's steady for the words. And my teacher is not available for the it's very easily for the dealing in the parts and there is connected to the any of the divided sides. And with my minds the properly unexpected there is the language because of the many of those teachers to the advice to the giving and the language. But first of all is the proper procedure and the language is the proposal the learn for the regularly for the 5 minutes and this is for the better language speaker to the guide. But still now and the regularly for the thinking to the change and there is a camera set to stay in the regularly for the telling with the 10 minutes 50 minutes 20 minutes in the regularly for definitely for the 1 minute towards the back in a better speaker for the bit but maybe only for the one work is telling for the regularly and there's camera size Maybe not any of the examples for the available in the special times. And there is a many people where the face the difficulty. This that. But still now it's not a focus in theirs. Another content and the two people stand and the cooking and one is the right. But mainly only for this capacity to the connected to the any of the device there is a not connected to the connectivity. But still now we have the many of the connected to the control to the panels. There is a very easily question to the ask, but work time was only for the asking. And the there is today for the going in their side, but it's not any one time the calling. So the going to the yesterday I am going for the 11 o'clock in this going in the college sides. And the libraries have to stay on their own side is very highly summer in the heating for those rooms. And maybe the many students who are standing here and the face is a very hot scarring. And summer is a very dangerous in the wood side. As many previous video for the explain this problem in their wood side. And I'm going to the library. So I have to stay and the regularly for the one work is the properly for the working. First thing is the reading of the papers. And second thing is the English speaking class for the looking and seeing. This is of pro without exercise, without examples, without previously question to the solve. It's not fast. This is the English. These are still put the theory, but we have not to follow any of the contents to the mentions. To the sir is to follow for the guidance. But maybe only for the telling for the loading work level in the my maximum and 2 years to the back and they are the same problem for the facing in this. And today the one work is the first thing is all the back stay to explain how to the working properly for the completed and the maybe calculation is not any of the work is the properly for the focus in this particular time to time and completed to the work only for this today is not completed tomorrow, today is not complete tomorrow. There is a connected to the device, maybe the offsets to the many of the devices to the available in this feature side of the back side to available and their focus in this particular time to invest your the right time without even necessary in the calculation for the time where side is the invest your time there is a very important to the reason which have not today the understood where side of invest your the time but one day is definitely for the unexpectability and the surprise for thinking to the I am not properly focus in this work side. These are the many attend to the marriage day, but I'm not going. What happened is not any of the people. There is a many of the connected to the device, and still in the focus in the properly for the message. It means the honor the exports to live in the yard and go to the rooms and the thinkings for the changing and there is a my situation just the follow. And maybe I'm the many teacher to the give you the advice and properly for the follow. You will learn only for the English words and the telling to the standing to the camera side in the memory side and telling to the regularly which have the already to the many of the people to the same working for the do and the regularly and definitely for the one day is the completed for this in the language because of the many connected to the any advertisement to the available for the this time is my phone is not recharged and there is not any another time to the invest and tomorrow the 6 hours 7 hours to use the mobile phone sets and 6 hours is not properly for the learnings and properly the calculation of your time 1 minute responsibility for the give you another thinking sets and there is a one video to the content which have the one sentence to emphasize and this is the properly program the two needs the revenue and it's the source is not a given question. There is a new channel and only for the sometimes the growth is and this is plus you need a good advertisement and good award for the giving in this award sides and today is a very good happiness for and there is a follow up procedure and they asking to the question there is a goods direction side of the focus, and maybe the mile promise, and there is a time is a very not a good situation in this country. There is a reason, and already to this country the highly concentrated to the develop in this country in the India. But still now is the golf is the not a thing. There is a problem for the procedure in the focus, and there is here the responsibility. But it's not any of the people for the calculation in this feature to the advertising to give her the adapted for the adopt for the maybe the calculation of is this has not advertised, and they have given the opportunity for the given the level of the opportunity and the properly for the focus in their direction side which have been not connected in the sometimes for the stay in their stemmer side and sometimes to get the feeling in their sides, and maybe the regularly for the telling in they are same to the same working to the explain that's very feeling is the guilty, and there is a one work is a completed I am not in their times is the my partner is a to level, and the evening morning time to do is the completed the bookings, and the evening time only for the routing the chapatis. And still now it's going to the moving in the market side and sound in time to the pay in the vegetable and come to the rooms, and the pro stay the starting the rating, and which have the not guilty feelings in there is the formiously for there is the human nature for the many of the people for the face in their difficulty, and today not the first time to the people to the face their difficulty, and maybe in the calculating here their guys is telling for the truth, but it's not easily for the getting is their opportunity for the available what and see is not connected to the any of the advertisement or the game, and there is a very good flow and there is this time, and there is time for the some works for the building side to the working, and feeling is very bad because there is a also is already to look in the so the government to give other enterprises the also is already to develop state, but there's inside to the car movement to the movement to the war, and there is a definitely for the guilty feeling, and there is because their government is already developed, there is a very richest state in this country, but the other side is work to do, and there is a very not a good working in their sides. Until now, the properly for the searching and the calculation about then some came to the war, can be something for the starting the and they did not have started the side. What is the reason is calculated as a yeah, there is a very important for the calculation. The first thing is not any advertisements for the given opportunity. There is the first thing is regularly for the standing in their camera side, and one day is a gone off is a timely for the gainer, and the today is the one movie is also the first movie in this very odd and a very good song movie, and there are not any other people is the calling today is not what is the going to play there. Day is maybe is the not a happy feeling, is the something for the guilty feeling in their inside. Because there are many people for the death, and the some people who are not calling, and there is a many people who will come in the Balesar, and the Balesar is a very famous this time to the news side to the many of the news is also, and there is a properly for the lookouts and the properly standing for the checking, and there is the thinkings for the changing in their government rule regulation. How can the reason in this face these problems and the two trends to come and the fight? There is the unconstabulary to the creative. I hope it's many of the properly focus in the properly for the calculation for the time. To time is the train is the travel. There is the first thing is maybe to the accept, and there is a many people for the same procedure to follow, and there is the same day added to the two zones. Two zones is a very technical situation in today the place in this country. But I think two other people are put there. It's not available in the world, it's still in there is a very bad unexpected to the session is creating, and there is not any of the debate for the religious foundation. There is the defense side is always cut in the state development in the soldiers, air India, navy, and the government is broadcasting this other country from just like border defense. But still now time and there is many of the connectivity. So still now and take care to the other